Okay, good to go then. Okay, guys, good morning, good evening, and welcome back in today's class. We're on the day number 3 of today of our ServiceNow Techno functional training. Okay, so in the last 2 days, what we discuss? We discuss that what do you mean by the word value here? What is the meaning of the ITIL 4? What is the meaning of the process? What is the meaning of the practice? In yesterday's discussion, we say that Atul, if I want to be business analyst, then what are the words stands for me? What is the meaning of the requirement? What is functional requirement? What is non-functional requirement? What is technical requirements, kind of transition requirements I can see. We see that a requirement should be smart enough, specific, measurable, actionable, time bound, and reliable, or the doable kind of things. These 2 sessions were given to you because I want to bring you a comfortable level where you can now start understand my terms going forward in this area. Okay, so now we are going to be see that what is ServiceNow, because for that we are here now, right? For that purpose we are here now. So if I speak from the normal layman language perspective, what do you mean by the word tool here? What do you mean by the word tool here? What is the tool meaning? Anybody? Kamlesh, what do you think? What is a tool?
Tool is a automatic piece of code. It is also called as application, which is designed to perform the planned function for the purpose it is being designed.
Okay, I am studying in the class 5. You are talking me in the doctorate's language. Be in the layman language now and tell me what do you mean? What do you mean by the word tool?
Tool is anything which can be any action which can be performed automatically.
Okay, only automatically.
So it can be manual too.
Then you're saying it's automatically.
Yeah, but tools are actually, I can see a system of records also where all the systems are available, all the records are available, whether it is transactional in nature or not.
Okay, is my mobile phone is a tool or not?
It is a tool.
But it is not having any transaction, right?
It has a transaction of call record.
Okay. Okay.
Your mobile is an environment. Your
Right.
mobile is an environment which has a tool. One of the tool is calling tool.
Mm-hmm.
When you give in an input, you have an output of a call outgoing. You complete
Correct.
your call. Mobile is an environment and calling tool is a tool. I can tell that.
Okay, good. Got the point. Ugo, what do you think? What do you mean by the word tool here? Tell me. What do you mean by the word tool here? Yes, tell me. You have to be speak. Okay, who is there now? MJ. What is the tool for you?
A tool is an instrument or anything used to do something. Used to aid or achieve something.
Okay. Gypsy, what do you think? What is a tool?
A tool is could be a device.
Okay.
Yes, that can be used to implement or yeah, basically it's just a device that can be used.
Okay, good. Is the Excel sheet or the presentation PPT or the Word is a tool for me or not?
Yes. Yeah,
What do you think? Are these tool for me or not?
they are tools.
Yes.
You guys are consultant. Remember, if you did not speak, you are wasting your consulting skills here. You have to be speak guys here. And I'm again telling you, don't feel that what other person will feel about my answer. Nobody is there to judge your answer other than me here. And I'm also not so much capable to judge your answer. So for me, every answer you're giving is a right answer, but you have to be give the answer to me. Okay. Now, Kamlesh says a tool means something which can be do the work automatically or manual as well. Then MJ says Atul, it is kind of what I can say, some kind of a device which help me to do my work. Okay, that's
I
fine.
said that.
Yeah, sorry. It's Dipsy say, right? Dipsy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So now let me come back to the our main agenda now. From the day one, when I created this WhatsApp group, everybody say, Atul, I want to be learn service now. I said, good, you should learn. It's a good technology. Not doing any marketing here, not doing any kind of a sales pitch here, but yes, it is a good tool. It's a good technology. Not technology, it's a good tool. Now, if I say it is a good tool, I need to be understand what this stand here. Like when I purchase a new phone, we try to identify that what are the feature it has. But let's say example, if you purchase a new phone, you just open the box. Did you see that it has a calling or not? You will never see that functionality because that is a default one. You see that how the camera look like. Is that camera has a back flash or not? Is that recording is available or not? What are the options available in camera to get a good picture? Portrait, parasonic, smart things, cinematics, dark, light, day, nights, food, all the things will be there. So you start exploring that tool. So from now till the next approximately 37 days, we are going to be deep dive in the ServiceNow completely. It is going to be a bread, butter and jam for the next 37 days. From tomorrow, today onwards, the terms we are using in the service now, you should start learning that part. You should aware those terms actually. And you start using those terms in the upcoming discussions with me. So now here I'm bringing it back and we are discussing about the what is service now. I'm not going in a depth because this is not much important for me to be tell you. There's a lot of another important point which I need to tell for today's part. If I say ServiceNow is a cloud-based tool and ServiceNow is a company as well. Okay. One more point which you have to be learn and understand very carefully, guys. And you have full rights to stop to other person as well. ServiceNow, if you're talking someone, either you take it name as SN, either you take it name as a ServiceNow, but you will not take a name as a Snow. Snow is the other company, other tool, which is not related to service now. And nowadays people are checking this thing that how the other person is responding to their question. If you say, hey, it is Snow is a good tool. Yesterday I was discussing with one of the very senior person, he's my friend. He says, Atul, in the Snow we can do this thing. I said, stop. Number one, it is a Snow, it is not a Snow. It's a no, we call it Snow. I said Snow is a different company. Snow is a different tool. It's either SN or other service now. People are not understanding. But now if you see on the LinkedIn as well, people start pinpointing this guys, this is not Snow. This is service now. Okay, so ServiceNow is a cloud-based tool and a company as well. It's company has a physical office. It's not a cloud-based company, but yes, it is a cloud-based tool. Now the question comes, what do you mean by the word cloud-based? What do you think? Khushbu, what do you think? What is the meaning of the cloud here?
Cloud means when we can save our data somewhere else, as in
Somewhere
on
else.
the cloud. So
Then what is the cloud?
on the um, I don't know how to say
No,
this
no problem, no
actually.
problem. Good. Shivani, what do you mean by the word cloud based? Shivani is not in the call. Kya? Oh, sorry. Okay, Ima, what do you mean by the word cloud based tool? Tell me. Ima, unmute yourself. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Ima. Ima, not able to hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. What do you mean by the word cloud based?
So for me, what I understand by cloud is it's somewhere that you store, like a storage.
Okay. What do you mean? So
Like a like
so
an
okay.
like an
So
on-demand
let's
place to store something, like something you store, a place to store
okay.
things.
So can I say that in my house I have a wardrobe? It is a cloud based.
Oh no, no.
But you say something you are storing.
Well, okay. I don't know.
It
I'm
can be
not
called an
sure, but
application.
I think for cloud is when a place where something is kept. I don't know how the word to use, but I would say
Mhm.
it's not a it.
Okay, Kamlesh, let me come to the senior guy here. Kamlesh, what do you think? What is the cloud based here?
See, if we just talk about the olden days,
Mm-hmm.
right? We used to have all the application deployed on the servers, which also has database and all. Security was separately managed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Infrastructure was separately supported. Storage was different. Security was different, right? So cloud is a solution. It is an environment also, I can say,
Okay.
wherein headache of managing infrastructure, security, and storage is of cloud provider, right? What exactly you see is only the application to perform your desired action for
But
which it is
but you are
designed.
giving me the benefits of the cloud based. That management will
So,
be done
so,
by
so
the cloud
cloud, so
provider.
cloud is an infrastructure. Cloud is an infrastructure where the application is being deployed for use, and which is external to your, organization. Also, we can say in a way.
Okay, let's come back to the our basics point. I'm sure everybody in this group is using the Gmail ID. Yes.
Yes.
Where is
Yes.
that Gmail is getting stored? Neither on your mobile phone, neither on
In the
your
cloud.
laptop. Cloud. Correct.
Yeah,
So
because Google, I think Google uses cloud. Google is a cloud-based let's say um company or something.
mm,
Yeah.
okay, good. Let's come back to the topic now. Good. I got the clarity. So remember that sometimes I ask these kind of questions to confuse you as well, to build a confidence in you that being a consultant you have to be think from the 360-degree angle. Okay, so when I say that ServiceNow is a cloud-based tool, it means all your records is getting stored. The infra I can say is stored on the, not on your premises, not in your company premises. It is somewhere outside your company premises, which is called the cloud. Something virtual is there, which is not actually exist. So now if I take example, earlier when I started my career in 2009, when I joined company, they allocate the desktop to the freshers. Okay, and every desktop has a monitor and the CPU, and in the CPU we have a hard disk. But nowadays if you see, there's no hard disk available. I said, boss, where is my data storing? They says we're storing in the cloud. It means they have a hard disk for me on the cloud with my name. Hey, Atul Grover, this is your house. You go and store your data in this particular area. So in short, if I say that ServiceNow is a cloud-based company that provides software as a service and a platform as a service here. What this means that if you want to open or if you want to use a service now, you no need to be install any application. No, you have to be just open a link and then you can use that link. It is not storing the data in your local system. No, it is storing the data. It is storing the records into the cloud. But yes, to support that, ServiceNow has a data centers as well. That is another important point which we are going to be discuss about the data centers. Now in these things, I bring the two major terms: service, software as a service, and platform as a service. I am giving you my services of a training. That is training as a service. Guys, come, learn, pay, and go. That is a training as a service. Now what do you mean the software as a service? Now almost everything is becoming as a service. I was reading one article on the LinkedIn just before this class. Database as a service. What this mean actually? This means that you need to be just use that particular thing without worrying that who is maintaining, how is maintaining, what is the cost for the maintenance, nothing. You have to just pay some amount and you can use that part. So like take example of this training. You are just worried that you have to be attend the class on the daily basis without any worry in your mind that how Atul is staying, where he is staying, how is living, how is eating, who is making food for him, how is be learning, how is doing his office work. You are not worried about the same. That is called the software as a service, like Gmail. It is kind of a software which we're using as it is without worrying that who is maintaining that part. Second thing is called the platform as a service. You cannot modify in the Gmail as a software. Correct? Or no? Yes or no? Yes. Can you make any changes in the Gmail as a software? You cannot make.
No.
But if you want to make a changes in the Android or maybe the OS, Apple OS, then you have to be take that OS and then you can make a change. It means you are using that platform and making your own capabilities on the top of that. So if I say, hey, I want to build an app for my training. You said, Atul, on which particular platform you want to build on the iOS or the this thing, Android one? I said Android one. Okay, Atul, I'll give you the Android OS for your as a platform, and then you can build your capability on the top of that. It means ServiceNow give me a capability that I can use ServiceNow as a platform and can build my own application on the top of that. Don't be confused here. On the top of that means applications we will discuss, modules we will discuss. In the coming days, in coming slides, we are going to be discuss all these things. Okay, but as of now, just understand that ServiceNow give me a capability to make it something on your own on that platform. Let's take example. I purchase a table, center table from the store. Okay, now by using that table, I have a full rights to make anything on the top of that. Maybe I'll make 2 more rows on the top of that, maybe 3 more rows on the top of that, that I can do very easily at my side. That is a platform is given to me and now I can use that part. Okay, clear till this 2 points or 3 points, everybody? Yes or no? Software as a service and I can say platform as a service. Multiple things are there. We are going to be discussed in depth very clearly, very quickly in these areas. Now the question is that if I purchase a new phone, what I can do with that new phone? I can make a call. I can receive the SMS, I can send the SMS, I can use the internet, I can use the Facebook, I can use the Instagram, I can do the recordings, I can make a videos, I can install the apps. It means the phone is giving you a lot of services now. Approximately in 2013, 14, 15 age period, in the era of that particular time period, it was said that ServiceNow is just a ticketing tool. Yes, I am from that particular age. I'm that from particular area. 2013, 14 when I started my journey in ServiceNow, people says, guys, ServiceNow is just a ticketing tool. And if you know the basic of ServiceNow, you can become a champ in that area. But now it is not the case. Now this is not the case here. ServiceNow is no longer a ticketing tool. No. ServiceNow is more than that now. More than that. What they're saying, ServiceNow is not only in the ITSM area. ServiceNow is providing the capability in the ITOM part, that is called the IT operation management. ServiceNow is providing the services in the ITBM part, that is incident, not incident, sorry, it is this, what I can say, IT business management, sorry, IT business management. Plus on the top of that, they are be using, or they are be what I can say, bringing the CSM, customer service management. They're bringing the GRC, governance, risk and compliance as well. So these are the product of ServiceNow, which we're going to be discussed in depth in tomorrow's session. But for you at current point of time, if you are in appearing for any kind of an interview, don't say ServiceNow is just a ticketing tool. No, ServiceNow is more than that now. You cannot imagine that how big is ServiceNow at point of time. We will discuss these things in the upcoming days. Okay. Now at the last, what ServiceNow follow? This is the trademark of ServiceNow. These are the lines from the ServiceNow company itself. ServiceNow says that ServiceNow give you the power to make work better. Why ServiceNow come into the picture? Why ServiceNow getting a lot of hype in the market? The reason is that the motto or the vision of ServiceNow company says it is a tool. It should work in a manner like you want to make it, not the vice versa. I cannot make a food with the help of my mobile phone, because mobile phone is not for that purpose. So ServiceNow says that ServiceNow give you the power to make work better. So employee work the way they want, not how the software dictates they have to. This is the punchline. This is the very important line here, which making ServiceNow different than the others one. In tomorrow discussion, when I show you that what are the more capabilities of ServiceNow, you will be getting surprise in that area. Okay, this is the overall picture. A quick check on the ServiceNow part. Okay, any doubt till this point? Let me come here. Any doubt, any question, any clarification, guys? Please ask. Now, okay, Shaba, over to you. You have a question earlier, right? Now we're in the ServiceNow, you can ask.
Okay, my question was like you are discussing about the ITIL, you know.
Right.
So I'm saying that so the ServiceNow, that is the IT service management. It's like you use the IT concept, right?
It use the ServiceNow is a ITL compliant tool. It's follow the ITL principles here. Okay. It is, I'm not saying that it is 200% or 500%, but yes, as per my understanding says, yes, it is almost or equally compliant with the ITL. Like you have an incident, change, problem, request, knowledge, the same thing you have in the ServiceNow as well. Yeah. Okay. So there is a thing which is important to be a point here, because this question has been asked when you go for the customer facing role, when you go to the customer for the requirement gathering or kind of a pre-sales roles, customer asks, hey, tell me, is ServiceNow is following the ITIL principles? You can say yes, they are following the ITIL principles. They have a ITIL compliant actually. Okay. Now, if I say anybody is using the iPhone here, I'm sure 100 many people are there. Anybody using the iPhone?
Yes.
Okay, which version or which model you are using now?
12 Pro Max, I think.
Okay, iPhone 12 Pro Max. Good. What were the previous versions, Ima?
The last one I used was an 8.
Okay, before that?
Oh,
Means,
I
means
think there's 9, there's 10, there was 11.
so
Before
now,
that was 11. Before this was 11, I think.
okay, and definitely now 13 and 13 Pro Max is also there. I'm not using iPhone, so I have no much idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if I say that as Ima told that she's using iPhone from iPhone 8 and now she's using iPhone 12 Pro Max, something so interesting here. What are the new features you find in the Pro Max, other in which is not available in 8? Better quality picture, better recording.
I think that's the only thing that for me that's different. It's just a better quality picture.
Okay, then what else you find it here? Good. That which you think no, it is good. Okay. Good. Maybe 1 or 2 point will be okay. 1 or 2 point will be okay for me. Go ahead. Okay, no problem. So now if as you see here that Ima says that she's using the iPhone 12 Pro Max now. Okay. And before that, there's a multiple versions has been launched. iPhone 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4. I'm not sure that what was all others actually. Okay. In the same manner, ServiceNow is also releases his version from time to time. Let's come to the very interesting journey of ServiceNow. So ServiceNow started the first release in this 2007 with the name called the Summer 2007. Then they have a Fall 2007, Summer 2008, Winter 2009, Spring 9, Fall 9, 10 Winter, Spring, Fall, 11 Winter, June, October. And then from 2012. Okay, who is the founder of the ServiceNow?
Fred Lodi.
Who is there to answer this part? Who says Fred Ludi? Okay, Kumar.
Kumar, yeah.
Okay, when the ServiceNow was founded?
I guess 2004.
Are you sure?
Yes, 2004.
I think in somewhere in 1980 something.
No, it's as of my knowledge, it's 2004.
2004.
2004. Okay, you are good in Googling so quick. Good. So these are the questions, and believe me, this question asked to me in the interview when I was entering into the ServiceNow world. So it doesn't mean that you should not know this thing. I'll check something if I have some previous link. There's a blog has been written on the ServiceNow founding part, that how ServiceNow has been built up and how this has been started. Read about the product, read about the company which is going to be mothership for you now. It is going to be bread, butter and jam for you. Okay, that's fine. So these are the points which I pick up somewhere in between just to make sure that you are attentive. Now, if you see this diagram, this flow, let me do a little bit large here. Okay, what you are able to identify from here till here. Read for 30 seconds and then share your observation to me that what you are finding here. What is common? What is different? What new you're finding here? Anyone can start the discussion now. Yes, go ahead. Good. Anyone can start.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Yes.
yeah. The version names are starting with like alphabetical order with the
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. 1 point done. What
yeah
next? Kumar, don't
major.
don't
Okay.
City
speak.
name,
Sorry, Priya.
city name.
Okay. City name. Okay. What else?
Mm.
MJ. What do you think? What else here?
I see several colors change.
Colors. I make colors. Nobody's. It's not
Oh,
service now. Color
okay.
is I make for the presentation format. What is the other difference similarity you are finding here? So
The
someone says it is
year,
alphabetically ordered. Someone says it is based on the cities. What next?
the year,
So it has release every 6 months.
every year.
Every 6 months. Okay.
Yes.
What next? What else?
Is it like every update?
Every update. Okay. What next?
It's just like a new version of the old one. And
New version of the old one. What do you mean by the new version of the old one?
Upgrade.
yeah, like the if the previous one is January,
Mm-hmm.
and the next one is in next 6 months, which is just like the phone
Right.
you used in teaching us that the iPhone has version of it.
Good.
Um, it goes from one version to another, and the difference might not be much. It might be the camera is brighter than the previous one. So in this diagram now, when you check how it flows in form of the newer version of the old one, the old diagram, kind of, or the last step, or will I say the last group?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get the newer version. It goes in from winter to summer and like that, but it now turned to like is no longer in season form. They picked it in months. It's now
Mm-hmm.
moving to 6 months, which is equivalent to the season two, which
Correct.
listed before.
Correct.
So
Right.
it's just like they are giving it a brand name to make it different from the previous one. I don't know. Just
Right. Don't worry. You pick up the. You gave me a question for the homework now. Okay. I'll give you that question for the homework to everyone. So now number 1 point which you guys identified is actually correct. If you notice here that up to from the 2007 till 2011, the releases are the name on the seasons one, summer, fall, winter, spring kind of things. But from 2012 till 2022, these are on the guys, can you go on the mute? Someone is okay. Anna, I'm putting you on the mute actually. I'm getting echo. Good, fine. But from 2012 till 2022, ServiceNow start using city name as a releases. So Aspen, Berlin, Calgary, these are the big cities here. What happened? Give me a minute here, guys. Oh, one person is facing issue. Not sure why people did not join before time. Yeah, good, fine. Okay, so from 2012, and if you notice one more thing, till the 2014, the releases are not in a stable format, or I can say the 16, the releases are not in a stable format. In this, they have two versions. In this, they have two versions. In this, only one. In this, only one. Two. In this, only one. But from the 2017, ServiceNow build up a policy. to their customers. Guys, every 6 months, I'm releasing a new version for you now. ServiceNow support only N-2, means if you're on the San Diego, they will support only up to the cubic to you. But if you have lower than that as well, they will charge you for the same. Yesterday, one of my friend ping and he says, Atul, my customer is still on the Orlando and they want to come on the San Diego. I said you should celebrate this first of all. They are the 2 years back version because now ServiceNow is charging them for the previous supports. Every version has enhancements to the previous one, either in the form of the technical enhancements, in the user experience, in the what I can say, in the workflows, flow diagrams, email notification, look and feel, portals, applications, new modules. But ServiceNow introducing a lot of new things in every release. And also this is one first question can be asked you during the interview, which version of ServiceNow you are using at point of time. So this training will be based on the San Diego only. We are going to be we are going to be do our hands-on on the San Diego. I will tell you that how you can take the San Diego and how you can work on the San Diego versions that we will discuss definitely. But for you, the first and important point is that you should know that which version of ServiceNow you are using at point of time. OK, along with this, I'm sharing a video link with you that tell you that what are the new functionality has been introduced in the San Diego. Maybe you not understand fully, but read it completely because this will give you the confidence to build your expertise in the area. So now the question come, Atul, what after San Diego? You're praising ServiceNow like anything. You're seeing Atul ServiceNow is this, ServiceNow is that, they're releasing the after 6 months. Then what is the plan for the after 2020? What is the next version ServiceNow is bringing? Anyone has any idea? Anyone has any idea, guys?
Tokyo.
I'll start with T.
T, sir. I mean T.
Tell me. I have no idea. You should tell me.
Is it Tokyo?
Tokyo.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tell me, guys. Tell me. Be confident. I'm saying that you are the consultants. If you are confused, you're making everybody confused. Let me give you the
It's Tokyo.
update. And after Tokyo,
Yeah.
I don't know.
this is another learning which I got from my experience. If you're working in a domain, you should know in and out of that domain. Let me show you the next picture. So this picture clarify that what is the vision of ServiceNow. We are in the 2020 and they give us the releases till the 2024. After Tokyo, they have Utah, then they have Vancouver, after they have the Washington, DC. There's a discussion going on the LinkedIn. What about after Z? Tell me what city can be W, X, Y, and Z? Think on that part. What can the next city they're bringing it? Maybe Zimbabwe, maybe Zambia, maybe York, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Uganda. Correct. So these are the things which people discuss on the LinkedIn sometime. And I'm telling you, if you want to make your presence in this area, start putting these things or thinking on these areas as well. Someone says we request ServiceNow that they have a very big customer base in India. So after that, they should start picking up India important cities, maybe India, some epics kind of things like Ramayana, Mahabharata, Gita kind of things. People are saying this thing. They says that we are from India and ServiceNow has a big customer base in India. Why not you use Indian cities now? Maybe Indian food you can use somewhere. Maybe Indian epics you can use somewhere to define your releases. Can you imagine that how people are thinking about this? So this picture says that up to 2024, my future is secure in the service now because they have a long-term plan here. So Tokyo will be coming in approximately September or October, somewhere in the 2022. So because they have launched, sorry, they have launched this San Diego in the March. So after 6 months, it may be September or somewhere in the October. In the coming days, I will tell you how to keep your eyes open that what is the new releases coming and when. People are mad for the new releases. We as a user, we can take our personal instance and we can upgrade the instance before it is rolled out to the market as well. We will see these things. So last time when I was giving a training, during the training we got that it has been ServiceNow has releases the San Diego for the early bird offer on the PDIs. As soon as that news go viral on the LinkedIn, on the WhatsApp group, people start upgrading that part. So this is what you have to be understand now. So this is the next future cycle or the cycle of the ServiceNow up to 2024, and after that they also have a big vision. So now you can imagine if a company is saying that guys, don't worry, I am bring a new version in the 2024 as well. So you can see that what they're bringing in these areas now, from which domain to which domain they'll be moving now. We will discuss that part. Clear till this point, guys, everybody? Don't consider this as a sales pitch. I'm not selling it anything. I'm just giving my experience to you guys. Yes, guys, clear everyone? Any doubt, any question, any clarification required? No doubt, no question. Good. Okay, now I am giving you a homework. Okay, and I follow a rule actually. I'm putting the question openly, and at the end of the class, I will take one person name and will ask him to consolidate all the question and send into the WhatsApp group so that everybody should attend the class properly. The question for the day is that you need to make a Excel sheet or comparison sheet between ServiceNow and other ITSM tool available in market. Other ITSM tool can be BMC Remedy, Jira, Cherwell, or SurveyDesk, CA. Multiple tools are there. Take only 4 and 5 and compare with the ServiceNow. Which parameter, what parameter, I have no idea. That is your homework. Okay. Now, who will send this question in the WhatsApp group? I will tell in the at the end of the class. But you have to complete this exercise. I may ask tomorrow, I may ask on the Thursday, or I may ask on the next Monday as well. Don't make a big Excel sheet so fancy. No, just high level pointers is required for me. What parameter you follow? Because if you are working as a consultant, sometimes customer ask, hey, can you give me a comparison of ServiceNow with the other tool? Then you should know that what parameter you have to include there. Okay. So let's come to the next part.
Can I get that question again? It's not too clear.
The question is that you have to prepare a comparison sheet, ServiceNow and other ITSM tool available in market. Now, what should be the parameter of comparison? That is your responsibility. Let's say example, I am comparing one person with the other person. What parameter I take? I take a parameter of look and feel. I take a parameter of the height, weight. I take a parameter of the office status. I take a parameter of the house status. I can take a parameter of the family status. So these are the status I'm saying. What status you have to be used? What parameter have to be used for the comparison of the ServiceNow tool with the other tools? You have to be decided. You are consultant here, and I don't believe in the spoon feeding. Don't ask me, Atul, give me a hint. No. It is an exercise you have to be do. Clear, Ugo, now?
Can that be put in
Yeah.
the group? Because I honestly was trying to understand what you're saying. Are they going to put it in the WhatsApp group for us to actually, you know?
So someone will put the question
Okay.
and you have to prepare the answer at your side.
Okay.
Maybe
Got it.
in tomorrow's class, in the next week class, I will say, okay, guys, present what you have prepared till now.
Okay, cool.
That
Are
is
we
a
are we to respond to the question immediately on the WhatsApp?
no. I'm saying that for from my side, okay, I'm giving you the time till next week. Next Monday, I will check everybody question answer. So in the 3 days, you can prepare 5 days.
Here in class?
Here in class, definitely, yes.
Okay, okay.
So be ready with the answer by Monday.
So the comparison and parameter to compare ServiceNow
You
and
have to be designed. You have to be defined. Not me. That is that. That is the work of the consultant. That is the work of the consultant we are going to be doing now.
I
Okay.
mean, that's good. I think we'll just wait for the person to put the question and then we can work on it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
Definitely.
okay.
Okay. Now the next topic which we're going to be start is called the ServiceNow architecture. The thing which I found from experience is that people are saying, guys, I'm using ServiceNow for ages. Okay. I'm using ServiceNow for a long time now. Okay. But do you know that how ServiceNow has been designed? How ServiceNow working has been designed? What is the architecture they're using in the background? How ServiceNow has been built up? Do you know this thing? People say, sorry, I don't have any idea on this part. Then how you can say that you're working in ServiceNow for a long time? I know that how my father built this house, what parameter he decided. It should have a 2 bedroom. It should have some open in the backward in the front side as well. It's some small garage as well. This is the architecture he designed. He connect with the architect and say, boss, I'm looking for something similar on the parameters. So in the same manner, we have to be understand the architecture first. That how ServiceNow is working. And this can be one of the parameter for the comparison. The line says that instances of the Now platform are deployed on an advanced multi-instance architecture. What do you mean by the word multi-instance architecture? Tell me, guys. You go ahead, go ahead. Someone. What do you mean by the multi-tier architecture? Let me open one previous document for you. Go ahead. Don't see on my screen. I'm asking a question. What is multi-instance architecture? Come on, tell me, what is the multi-tier architecture, guys? Nobody's giving me answer. That's sad. Try to explain something.
Multi is kind of something something that is that has so many kind of different things. Multi is something that will I say uncountable. Is not one, is not two anyway. Is then instant. I'm just taking it by words for me to know what um multi-instance
Multi-instance architecture.
architecture.
Yep.
Um, I don't know how to.
No problem. No problem. Anyone else who want to put some lights on this part?
We don't know. Tell us.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I can try.
Sure,
I
sure.
can
Go
try.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is In multi-instance architecture is whereby several companies will run their own separate instance of the application with their own database.
Okay. Okay.
And they still have access to the data.
Okay. Okay. Fine. What ServiceNow says here? Okay, number one point is that we have to be understand, Atul, what do you mean by the word instance here? Because this word I'm going to be used for a long time now in our discussions. Instance says something which exists at point of time is an instance. Right? Like if I say how I can say instance means. Okay. Let's say we are having a dinner together. We all are having a dinner together. Okay. And someone says take a plate for the food. That plate become an instance for me, because if I am taking that plate, nobody will able to use that plate other side. So that serving plate or that particular the plate I'm using is become an instance for me. When I say instance means everybody who is using the service now, they have provided with a specific link to log in into that particular tool. So let's say example, if I open gmail.com at my side, Ema open gmail.com at her side, then MJ open the gmail.com at her side, we all are using the same tool, correct? A same link, but the instance has been different. I am logging into that Gmail with my ID, Ema login into the Gmail with her ID, Ugo login with the Gmail with her ID. That is called the instance here. Means one major thing, but everybody using at their side. That is called the instance here. Okay. That is called the instance here. Now ServiceNow say multi-instance architecture means that, boss, if you are using ServiceNow here, let's take example. So this is Atul ServiceNow instance, and this is Priyanka ServiceNow instance or the Priya ServiceNow instance. This is Kamlesh ServiceNow instance. If something not working here in my instance, it is not going to be impact to Priya or Kamlesh. If Kamlesh instance is not working, it is not going to be impact either Priya or either me. This is the one of the biggest benefit of ServiceNow, that there is a no interrelationship between all other instances. If Gmail goes down, it will go down for everyone, for me, for you, for everyone. But if my ServiceNow instance go down, then it will not impact to anyone else on the place. And this is what the customer want. Let's say example, boss, if in the other building there's a fire, it should not impact my building. That is a multi-tier architecture. Sorry, multi-instance architecture. It means I am giving you the separate space in the cloud, which has no relationship with anyone else. You are staying in my house. Yes, you are staying in ServiceNow house, but in the ServiceNow house or in the ServiceNow building, your flat is totally different, which has no relationship with any other flat. If these are not working, it is not going to be impact for you. That is the multi-instance architecture, so that the databases, so you can see that provides a separate application node and the database process for each customer. If this database is not working, then it is not going to impact for this customer, because iska data, this customer data is not coming into this database. Definitely for this service now is charging high. Like when you go for a trip, you tell to the hotel person, guys, I need a good room. There should be no disturbance because I tired for a long journey. I want to be sleep. Sir, better you take the room on the upper side of the hotel. It is completely silent. Some hotels don't allow kids in in their hotels because kids, a small 3 to 4 year to 1 year kid can make some noise and can disturb the other customers as well. So in this case, if you want to take a complete rest in a peace, easily you want to be sleep, so take the upper room that has no relationship with any other room. Nobody will come on the top. You go and sleep. Like sometimes we say in our family, Mom, I'm so much tired. Please don't come into my room. It means I'm making as a separate instance. And when if someone came to your house, your mom say, hey, please speak slowly. He's sleeping inside. Just to make sure that if someone is coming, it should not impact your sleep instance that point of time. So this is a basic architecture which ServiceNow says that guys, you have to, I'm giving you the multi-instance. Every customer has his own instance, no relationship with anyone else. So if your instance is not working, it is not going to impact my other customers. Clear till this point, guys? Without any question. I'm putting you.
I think.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is
Ashaf.
it multi-availability zone? Like when one data center is down, then another are going to pick.
I must say that you are my teacher now because you're asking question of one step ahead. The next topic says the same thing.
Okay.
Data centers. Data center is one of the biggest I can say assets for ServiceNow. The way they design the data centers, they make sure that in any of the case, your ServiceNow instance should not go down for a single second. From I'm teaching these things from the last 1.5 years now. I'm in ServiceNow more than 7 years now, and believe me, guys, I never find a single minute downtime of ServiceNow in the last 7 years. Now you can imagine that how big is their data center. So what this says we have total 11 data centers and we have we have 10 supporting data centers and we have the 11 main data center pairs. Means it is not like they just have a one data center and one backup. No, for every primary data center they have a backup data center as well. Now can you imagine how big their infrastructure is? Again, nothing from the sales pitch. You can see here. So if in Asia they have these two data centers, and now I guess a month back ServiceNow announced that they're going to be open two more data center, one in Bangalore and one in Bombay, to provide more good services to their customers. They're putting two more data centers there. So in one is in Australia, and what is the data center here to support Australia region. They have two in Canada, two pair in Canada, and they back up somewhere in these regions. In the US, they have US and US federal, two data centers are there, 4 data centers, and 2 are the backups here. In EMEA, they have in the UK as well. In Germany, they have. In Switzerland, they have. In Brazil, they have. So they says, guys, don't worry. You are any area of the world, we are happy to provide you that service and make sure that your instance should work 24/7, 365 days. Every single minute it should be up and running for you. This is another thing which we should know. Believe me, I was working on one of the project where it was an Indian customer where customer says, Atul, he asked this question in the discussion, Atul, where is the data center of ServiceNow? I said in Asia we have a 2 data center. Okay, but not in India, outside somewhere. Okay, but definitely in Asia we have a 2 data centers. He said, sorry, I cannot go to ServiceNow because I don't want my data should go out from India. Then what is the solution? Let me put another question for you guys. You are a consultant here. Customer says, I don't want my data should be go out from my country. What you will do in this case? Will you say customer, sorry boss, I cannot bring you service now because your requirement is little different. What are the other ways to make sure that customers should stay with you and use the service now, and you are able to fulfill his requirement that data should not go out from India? I had a discussion with one of my friends. He suggested me one or two things. He said, talk to the customer in these parameters as well. That you have to be decide now. That you have to be think now. But this particular discussion clarified that how the architecture has been defined, and you should know this thing by heart actually. Maybe once in a lifetime somebody asks about this question. But if they ask, you should not say no, I don't know. Because if you are working on a tool, I'm not saying it's only for the service now. Maybe you're working on the BMC Remedy, Salesforce, Jira, any tool you're using. You should know about these basic things, that how the architecture has been defined and where the data center exists. So Saba, I'm sure that your question has been clarified here now.
Yeah. But the question of saying that a customer asks that he don't want his data or information to be stored in another place except India. On that, how are you gonna do it? Because that is impossible. Because the one in India is
That
just
is the another question for you guys.
Support, it's a backup.
Yes,
they don't have data center, and the only data center that is very close is the one maybe in Asia.
Correct.
Which is, you don't want it to be out of India. So how are you gonna do it? Because if you want to do it, it's gonna be expensive. Though that way you can do it, but it's gonna be very, very expensive to do that.
Correct. Now is the homework for you guys. You have to be identify that what method, what technique, what mechanism I should use that customer is happy to go for the service now. Think from the consulting perspective now. If you think, let me give you a little tip or point here. I'm sure that everybody know about the in-premises as well, or the on-premises concept, right?
Yes.
So in this case, I asked customer, let me give me some time. Let me check with the service now that if they are happy to go for the on-premises installation for you, then in this case, your data will be in your premises only. But that is going to be costlier for you because it is a on-premises. Maintenance will be increased now. Correct? Yes, so the point Saba you put is very correct. So definitely, and these questions are not new. These questions asked during the RFPs has been done when the SOW has been created, that I don't want my data should be go to the other region. Then when I request ServiceNow instance for my customer, I tell to ServiceNow, guys, I want this link or the instance should be hosted only and only in this region. Then ServiceNow see, okay, this is possible or not. Then they come back to the point. But as per the current situation, I can say everything is possible now. In India, they have a supported data center. We will discuss tomorrow that how this supported data center work, because there's another 2 more parameters are there. Then you say, maybe someone say, Atul, data center is there. You can ask your customer to use that part, but it is not primary. It is supported data center. I have a 2 phone. One is primary, which I'm using 24/7. One is secondary, which I keep in my locker. If something goes wrong with my phone, I can use that backup one. We will discuss these things tomorrow in depth, that why we are not saying that they can use the secondary data center for their storage part. Till now, any doubt, any question, guys, any clarification required? Let me go with the names now. Khushbu, it's yes. I guess it's Inia, right? MJ, Anna, Priya, Dipsy, Kumar, Kamlesh, Akanksha, Ima, Ugo, Consent, and Saba. Welcome, Consents in the class. Finally, you are able to join today with a lot of problematic things in the background.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank
guys,
you.
any doubt, any question, any clarification required till this point?
Atul, this side Kamlesh here.
Yes, go ahead, Kamlesh.
Atul, like, what do you recommend for ITIL training? It is good to know before starting with ServiceNow, or high level, framework of ITSM known is sufficient. What is that?
If you ask me truly, then I'll say if you know the high level as well, then it will be good to go. Not in depth. In depth will help you to understand little more in the from the IT perspective. So like from the IT perspective, if you know the incident, change, problem, request, and knowledge processes from the IT part, then it will help you in the ServiceNow as well. Up to that, I can say it is more than sufficient.
Okay, fine. I think it answers, no problem.
Yeah, sure. Okay, guys, so let's close the call here only. I'm stopping the recording. Don't leave. I need to take attendance. Let me stop the recording here now and take a quick attendance here.